Hello everyone and hi Colonel.
Hi Luda. Hi everyone. How's it going?
So we are standing around and the imps can't shut up and the girls are talking with Arhu, so we had a real time trying to get this episode started. So we're gonna run in here and talk to Kara as fast as we can.
I'm gonna listen in.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't listen.
You can listen?
I can.
Okay, good.
What do you call this place again?
So this is our homestead.
Ha! Is that so? It seems I have my share to learn about the magical world yet. The end of time. Well, suddenly your association with Master Zizxax makes sense. Well, I must say, it's no small relief to find myself in a safe haven among such allies.
So do we want to start from the beginning or do we want to go what's
Yeah.
next?
Let's start from the beginning, trying to clear things up a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. We still haven't figured out anything, feels like.
I believe the answer to that begins centuries ago, when your order was still cutting down so-called dark magicians by the dozens. Ours was a family of born sorcerers, you see. It was in our blood to interact with Source, but our parents were determined to curb the power within us. Still, their meekness wouldn't save them from the Source Hunters.
So, yes, as she said before, she is a sorcerer.
Yeah, she used Source to kill
Yeah.
Jake as well, so...
I am, but there is more to our kind than they teach at your academy. Source isn't only blood and madness. It's like lightning, an exquisite current of great power. We sorcerers are like metal steeples. Source is drawn to us and it flows through us. But what so many fail to understand is that Source can be controlled. The power-drunk through history have abused it, and all the world's sorcerers have borne terrible consequences.
All of them?
Yeah, it didn't really feel like whatever his name was, the big guy we killed in the first map. Didn't feel like he was a ruler and he was like immortal. I don't know what consequences he had really.
Yeah. Well, the consequences were other people.
Yeah, true.
But I think it seems to me that she's playing with forces that shouldn't really be toyed around with. The source
Yeah.
stuff.
Definitely.
You know what, Tell me, Source Hunter, in all your hours studying the arcane arts, did your great masters ever suggest that perhaps not all sorcerers were evil? Did
Well-
you ever hear, even once, that some of us were weak and gentle? That we could be simple forest folk healing the sick and frozen each winter?
Really? Didn't she just say that all sorcerers have borne terrible consequences?
Yeah, and yeah, it's a little bit of double morals, I guess.
Yeah, she has got something to say, I guess.
Yeah.
No. I doubt also that they'd mention that one day this hunt of yours would birth a broken soul powerful enough to inch all of Rivellon toward oblivion. No, that would be going too far and eschewing my own responsibility. I believe Leandra's long fall down did begin at the hands of some of your own order, but it was I who sparked all of this.
So their parents were killed by source hunters, then it looks like.
Yeah. What? That's weird.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, it isn't, because she said she was born with this power, so maybe their parents had the power and they were killed by the source hunters.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, that
it goes like down to the family members as well.
Yeah.
They came in a quiet morning. My mother was wild with fright and commanded me to hide myself and Leandra outside, among the trees. Even at that young age, we knew not to question her. We climbed high into the branches of a nearby tree, and before we could look away, our parents were cut down without ceremony before our door. The source hunters sauntered away, wiping their blades with pride. 2 more sorcerers dead, a job well done. From that moment on, everything was different. As we trembled in that tree, our fear and our desperation were so potent, that the magic within us began to weave together. Our souls became forged together, our bond unbreakable. We would survive, thrive even within those woods, never speaking to outsiders. Our soul forge meant that if one of us were to die, the other would instantly perish too. We kept one another close. Leandra's capacity was enormous. Source didn't frighten her, and she delved into that dark well with terrible regularity. I did my best to guide her, but she fast outgrew my admonitions.
So they weren't both enemies, I guess. They're enemies now, so they weren't enemies back then.
No. But something happened that turned her, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
My sister and I were mired in a solitary existence, witches among the trees when Zandalore came. Leandra especially couldn't leave him be. He was a feast of information, and she wouldn't rest until she'd absorbed every bit of knowledge he offered. Their days were spent on charms, hexes, and the like. At night, Leandra would wander off to practice what she'd learned, and Zandalore and I would settle into our quiet tasks, side by side.
Wait a minute. So, Leandra's interest in Zandalore was somehow related to the knowledge he had.
Yeah.
So maybe she set Counselor Jake to kill him, promising, to do some quiet tasks with him as well.
Yeah, exactly. Might be, yeah.
We were a content trio, the three of us, but base impulse would undo us.
What do you mean by base impulse?
As you know, Leandra and I were soul-forged. This offered us a window into one another's souls. I knew Leandra had developed feelings for Zandalore, and she knew I had too.
Oh.
Of course.
But it was me to whom he confessed his love. Those quiet evenings together had captured his heart, as they had mine. Her heart broke the moment we announced our new attachment, and I felt the pain of it as sharply as a knife. She fled, without a word, and I didn't see her for 2 terrible years. My connection to her, our soul forge, grew weaker. It was as though some third entity, a parasite, were atop our souls, sucking the strength from it day by day.
So,
Who's this
third?
sounds weird. Yeah.
Yeah. But apparently we can't ask about that.
No. But I guess we can ask if there's no redeeming your sister, I guess?
I don't think so.
No. Let's see what she says about it, though.
Yeah.
I believe that our soul forge has been damaged. By what? I can only guess. The fraying of the bond between us has left Leandra adrift in a well of sorrow she truly believes will never end. What she needs is a hand. My hand, out of this abyss. If our soul forge is repaired, I am certain she'll cease blazing this path of destruction.
That's something rude to say. She just lost her love interest and you offer her a hand?
Yeah.
That's not...
But it feels like, she's saying that she needs her hand to get out of the abyss. It didn't work out that good last time you tried to, interact with her, so she's a little bit too confident, it feels like.
If it would be Ikara, maybe it would be different. So, but let's ask how to stop Leandra, though.
Yeah.
We've a single order of business first and foremost. Leandra is gathering an army, and I fear we'll have to get through it if we wish to find her.
She's gathering an army? The Immaculates?
No, it could only be that, right?
Yeah, it feels like it.
But first, we must learn more about Leandra's plans. How many of these so-called Immaculates does she have in her palm, and to what end is she directing them?
Yeah, because we don't really know.
Yeah.
In the Lacula mines, where she has been accumulating materials and manpower for a purpose as yet unknown. The way will be dangerous. Her allies are growing more powerful and numerous by the minute, but we must discover exactly what Leandra is planning and why.
So we haven't been to the Lacula mines before, have we?
No, we haven't.
Isn't that where Tenebrium is mined?
Yes, it is. It's supposed to be.
Okay.
So probably using Tenebrium for something, I guess?
Yeah, it's probably... Could she be making Starstone? No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll find out, I guess. Let's see. Infiltrating the mines is apparently something we're going to do, so let's see.
A soul forge comes with its own benefits, Source Hunter. Though our connection has weakened, I still see the occasional vision of Leandra's doings, the pangs of her deepest felt emotions, and flashes of her triumphs. One vision. I had thought it was only a nightmare, but now I see it was something much worse. Leandra is collecting materials, precisely what, I cannot say, and is hard at work shaping them into something sinister.
The Void. It must be the dragon.
So she's making the Void Dragon out of Tenebrium or something?
It could be. It could be, because it's what she's collecting, right?
Yeah, it feels like it. If she's in Lucola Mines at least. So.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Her frustrations are rivaled only by her mirth. I can see she's growing closer and closer to achieving something dire. You must make your way deep into the mines to see exactly what she's planning.
Okay.
So should we discuss the Soul Forge? How do we repair it and stuff?
Okay.
I cannot condone the terrible things she's done, but I can seek to understand them. With our soul forge in such tatters, I believe Leandra is adrift in the not at all inconsiderable sorrows of our lives. What's more, I sense a terrible force bearing down upon the bond between us. It is hungry, and it consumes ever more of Leandra's mind and soul. I cannot say exactly what this force might be, but I'm certain it's both driving me out and driving Leandra on.
I think... Yeah, okay, so maybe Leandra... She's saying that... maybe she has been possessed or something like that?
Yeah, by the Void Dragon again, I guess? Or something.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It feels like she's saying that she's stuck in the sorrows of their lives. So maybe Leandra sees the only way out of it is to destroy the world and everything, destroy everything, put an end to everything.
Yeah, that could
Maybe.
also be it.
I don't know.
If I could only repair the forge, I'm certain she'd put a stop to this madness.
Well, apparently we can't do anything about that.
No. Okay, so we made it this far, so let's just ask about the mines as well.
The way may be treacherous, but you must get
All right.
inside. I fear
Yeah.
my sister is doing
Good
something
discussion.
dreadful so far from the light of day.
I'll take my leave.
Tell me, oh Weaver,
Okay.
if you
And there we go. That is a little bit more insight into what is actually going on.
Yeah.
But of course, this has nothing to do with our identities as immortal beings, but
Yeah.
I don't really know how that is going to play around.
Do you see the yellow marker on the map? It looks like we're supposed to talk to the Weaver of Time as well.
Oh, okay. Let me chat to her. Oh,
Quite a number of imps here, my most honored guest.
So let's see, I guess I am at Leandra in the realm of Hyberheim. That is the new one, I guess.
yeah.
Leandra. She desires to be Mother of the Void.
Yeah, we're right.
You have the power to undo her born-in-blood litter. Though they be baptized in blood, you can cleanse the Starstones still, and use them to thwart their grim queen.
Ask her about the rooms as well. Maybe she has something new.
Threads I weave, and tales I see.
Is this new?
All will I tell.
I don't know, I don't remember.
I don't
But it's a
think
lot.
so. I don't think it is. I think we asked
No.
this all. No?
Yeah, I know, I agree with you. I think we have access before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Alright. I'll
Okay.
take my leave.
Then, but it could be Arhu.
That could be her as well, yeah.
Let me ask Arhu.
Have you seen my magic box?
So, I have learned about the relationship between Zandalore and the Witch Sisters. You told me you had no idea who the stranger in the inn could have been.
Yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source Hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character.
So basically, he didn't trust us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I guess that's all?
Yeah, I think so.
But no, there's still the white marker here. It is
Yeah.
Weaver of Time.
Maybe it's just, yeah, it's a visual thing. It's not updating, I guess.
Let's see. More questions I have for you.
Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
I think we have asked all of this before, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's done. Well, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We have a portal to attend to.
Yes, we do.
Yes. And it was floating before, but now it's not anymore. And that rhymed. It wasn't intentional.
But it was good. It's more
or less.
down to earth now, this Hall of Darkness. Oh, Hall of Darkness, that sounds...
And there's the Dark Underlord here.
Yeah. No, we're gonna talk to the Dark Underlord first.
What a wonderful place this is. A lovely locale to rest my weary belly. Far better than the hellish plains we imps are used to. Yes, I think we'll stick around. Oh, with your approval, of course. What's that? We have it. Marvellous.
Yeah, sure, you can have our permission, I guess.
No, that hoity-toity historian thinks he's so much better than us demon thralls just because he was never actually enthralled by demons. And yet he's no more than a lackey to the gods, isn't he? What's the difference?
Do we want to listen to the story of these guys?
Yeah, Zizxax told us that it would be a little bit lengthy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not right now.
I'll take my leave. The darkness sounds more
Appealing.
exciting, actually, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay, there's bones
Ooh,
here.
Bones, yeah.
Nothing.
I sense
Lots
an
of
eerie
bones.
presence here.
Yes, like creepy crawlies down the spine.
Demon, yeah, there's a demon down there, and there's another demon.
No, you do not disappoint. Something much more harmful still. You excruciate beyond all thinkable daring.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
You have our thankfulness, our eternal gratitude, the acknowledgement of the void. So why do you fight us? Why do you stand against the promise of oblivion? Relent, Guardians, relent. You did your duty long, long ago. Do not undo what had to be done.
Okay, so they know again. These guys know about us. It's like the other ones.
I did
Yeah.
my duty. I wonder what he meant by that.
Yeah, my character is dumb.
We have the thanks of those that long for the end of time.
Oh, that's right. So they...
Yep.
Maybe we didn't do our job well? Knowingly, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Oh god.
What?
I got a heavy arbalest, two-handed. It's a crossbow.
Is it good?
Well, it is. It takes 13 AP to attack because it's +8 due to level difference.
But is it a special one, like the epic or legendary?
Nope, it's a common one.
Oh, okay, so it's probably not gonna be good enough.
No.
But yeah, it's higher level one.
Yeah, but I sent it to you so you can keep
Yeah, I
it
saw
around.
it. I saw that. I mean, it could be good for a single shot, but
Yeah.
yeah, the 8
What is going on here? There's an ancient diary over here.
Moloch. We've heard of this guy before.
Have we?
I'm pretty sure so. Moloch, I
Yeah.
remember that name.
Yeah, if we remember it, probably heard about it.
Let me read this diary.
Alright.
My friend and ally, my burden is insurmountable it seems, and I have no one to share it with but you. Isn't that a strange thing? I have it all. I am a ruler of worlds, and yet it means so very little to me, if anything at all. I cannot seem to stop thinking about her. If I see her fall over and over, I see it strike her down. It saw an opening, and it struck so very quickly because of us. We feared, and so we failed. Yet never have we said these words aloud. Has time come? Okay. I think they fought the... What? They failed? But we have a log
Failed
update.
her, at least. I don't know.
Maybe. So the general laments that though he has all that he ever wanted, this means nothing to him because of an earlier tragedy in which the unnamed woman from the previous letter fell to the ominous it. Okay, so this might be before.
Yeah.
Huh. Do you want to talk to the demon?
Yep.
I didn't expect to find the likes of you here. Fallen stars, forgotten angels from on high. How long has it been? An age? An eon? But you've changed quite considerably, I see. Yes, the divine is but a glimmer in the farthest reaches of your gaze. Well, perhaps I can help you. One of your kind ought to be a bit stronger of arm. A bit quicker of wit, after all. And we are all counting on you, sir.
So I can't buy anything, so what can he offer us?
Yourself redone, of course.
Oh,
Your very parts and
nice.
pieces reorganized into something simply better.
Oh god. Okay.
So I guess some improvement of either attributes or abilities.
Yeah, so
Would be
let's see what
good.
happens.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
let's
wait,
see
wait,
what-
wait, 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 wait.
Whoa.
I think I would like that more with my for my abilities,
Okay.
because I kind of wasted some on my bow and crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would serve me a little bit better.
So I'll take my leave and you go ahead and do it again instead?
Yeah, do save the game before though, because I'm not sure if I might screw it up.
Yourself
Okay, so I will go with ability points.
I'd quite like to help you, my
Oh!
friend. But unless you've got a mark of talent to spare, no deal can
Okay.
be struck.
What mark of what is that?
So I guess if you have a point in talents and you save that one, you can exchange that point for let's see.
Oh, okay, I understand.
I think so.
Oh,
But
right.
let's see what happens if you try to
Pleasure to see you again.
redistribute, because maybe you can do that instead.
Oh, that's right. But I think we should do this off camera though, because
Might do that, yeah.
yeah. Well, we'll come back. We'll come back. So, do you want to ask him anything else?
A pleasure
I
to
think we
see
can
you
only
again.
ask him to tell him about it himself.
Even for
So,
another
well,
try.
let's do that.
My autobiography will hardly serve you. What's far more relevant is what I see in you. Quite crucial, your survival, isn't it? And you do seem such a reasonable sort to boot. There's very little pleasure greater than dealing with a reasonable sort, I find.
Okay.
All right.
That is that, I suppose. Very cryptic as usual.
Yep.
Probably way more interesting to those that understand the full span of the story of the game.
Yep. So let's see. Log updated. Okay, good. Zizxax is running away again.
Oh, I know what. Let's ask the Weaver of Time about this guy
Hmm.
and see if she has anything to say about it. Because if she has, I'm pretty sure we haven't asked about the other ones.
Oh yeah, that might be right.
Okay. Oh, Zizxax is now sitting with him.
Oh.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
Oh, and then the imps all behind us.
What can I do for you? Good.
You don't say. So let's talk about the rooms.
Threads I weave and tales I see. All will I tell.
Yes, there it is. Okay, so we have not asked... I don't think we have asked all these questions. So I'm gonna ask about the latest one. It seems a demonic creature is roaming these halls. It recognized me. Do you know why that is?
He is the instigator. He is the beginning of all ends. The birth father of death and void. Be wary of him. I know not what is fear, and yet, before him, I tremble.
I think that's where we heard his name from, Molokor. Leandra might have spoke of him.
Yeah.
Also, I met a strange woman in one of the other rooms. Can you tell me more about her?
She is one whose history is shrouded in darkness. She is more than a woman, though less than a goddess. She knows you. You have wronged her. She is part of the end, though she longs to be part of endlessness.
I discovered a great hall beyond one of the portals. Can you tell me more about it? That's the first one that we saw, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
The threads tell me that once... Oh, how many eons lie hidden in so small a word. Once, You strode across that hall in shining armor, a sovereign to all who beheld your might. I can clearly read that armies you have led, demons and dragons you have conquered, that you have ascended.
Yeah, we heard this before as well.
Yeah.
But how can this be now that you stand before me a human, a mortal? How far has your soul fled from the being it used to be? New threads, more threads we need.
I guess so. The second room we went to, there was 2 bedrooms, I think, was there.
Yep.
Do you know who it... Yeah. Do you know who it belonged to?
Can the answer be anything but you?
Yeah,
Threads
right.
say that you slept there, you both did, until the vigil of day and vigil of night called you away. Duty. Never did you waver from your duty, never? I cannot be certain. Perhaps, just once, you failed.
Yeah, we heard that right now.
Yeah, I guess that's what the letter was about this time.
So tell me about Moloch, the demon that inhabits one of these halls.
Moloch. I know of him. He has a kind soul. In as far as kindness has least to dwell within the confines of a demon's body. He is kind in that he is honest. For that which you give, you will receive something in return with no strings attached. No unpleasant threads for me to weave.
I guess that's good enough.
You saw the fear
Sorry.
in his eyes.
I...
The incomprehensibility of death and defeat. And so you took pity on him. He hasn't forgotten your kindness and became somewhat kind in return.
Oh,
A demon redeemed.
really? We did that?
Yep.
Before she said that he wasn't always so. That he was vicious in nature. But during the Great War on Chaos, he, supposedly immortal, found himself on his back with your sword halfway down his throat.
Say,
Okay.
have you seen my magic box? It's got
What?
all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
That's not
What do you hear?
The magic box that I was talking about.
Ah.
A portal revealed a plane of fire where an elemental resides.
I know of him. The tapestry tells me all it can. And I know he knows you. This aspect of fire served you. In fact, he serves you still.
That is right.
He stood by your side on battlefields large as cities. Together, you overcame foes beyond comprehension.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was the portal of fire.
Yeah.
But we also went to the portal of winter.
The son of Frost, how mighty he was, a giant that lived for war. He and the aspect of fire, what enemies they used to be. But you sealed their allegiance and their friendship so that together, you could overcome. Overcome the dark that was spreading.
With both of them, and probably with the other 2 as well.
Yeah.
And we also met a woman, at last, who calls herself the Teller of Secrets. What's her story?
Her story is the story of 1,000 tales. She has traveled the celestial sphere that is Rivellon more extensively than even the historian has. Once upon a time, her favorite words, she was of incalculable importance during the wars against the Void Guards that threatened the creation of the gods. Wherever they hid, she found them. What plans they thought most secretive, she knew them. Teller of Secrets is her title, for in her world there are none.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's no surprise that she knows about her.
Nope.
Okay, I guess that's all.
Yep.
So, where to next?
I do think actually that this might be a good time to stop because we're closing in on the end time.
That's right.
We've had like 2 episodes of fighting before this, and this time we had a episode of talking, so I guess it evens out a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. And with all the imps being very, very rowdy all the time. Oh boy. Well, if that is that, that is that. We hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I guess we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.